Alright guys, it's time. I've been talking about it for like 5 episodes and I really want to make some freaking passenger services. It's time and we're going to need a little bit of money of that, so I am just going to leave this. I'm actually going to leave this on pause time because we went like 3 years at the end of last episode and I don't know. I'm just going to fast forward this in pause time while we make some money to do this and while I tell you about my grand plan. So if you haven't seen my beginner's guide series so far, we got to start with buses. It's just you have to start with buses to get some demand going in the cities themselves and to get people actually on the buses. So that way when you build like the passenger port or whatever it's called, passenger harbor, that way people already be on the bus lines, already using the bus lines, and then they can access it easily. And so we got to decide which cities we want to be serviced. And I think I'd like to just get like maybe a 1-2-3 line over here to Scunthorpe. We don't have any cargo here yet, but I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. We got to do just like a nice 1-2-3 line, and then maybe we can add in like these two cities up here eventually. Maybe this one we could do like a train line on, should be fun. But yeah, guys, I think we have our cargo. Wow, it's been like 30 seconds and we already have $500,000. So our cargo is popping off. If I was being smart, I would go through and like match the rate of all these. Like if you click on these and you see and you see like this one's producing 600 iron, it's trying to ship 400 of it, 420, nice. And then transporting, it's only transporting 1% of that. So if I was being smart, I would go through and actually like basically that's a fancy way of saying it, but the easy way of saying it is just like, hey, if there's a backlog, go increase trucks so there's no backlog. That's an easy way of saying it. But I really want to get passenger service in here. I think it's time for something different. I think we do that. So honestly, money will just be kind of coming and going in. But to build the bus routes, it's not going to be that expensive. It's just some bus stops, maybe a road depot, train depot, something like that. And then that's not going to be that expensive. So honestly, we can bump this to passing time again, and then I think we just get started over here. I know these islands, I want these islands to be part of it, so I'll just start maybe here. Alright, so it's gonna be actually a little bit tricky trying to start the bus route, because again, in my beginner's guide series I always have one of these bigger bus actual stations for the bus to turn around and then do the route in reverse in, and I always place them next to whatever mode of transport gets them between cities, and in this case it's going to be a port, so we need to decide on where to actually put the port or the harbor, I guess. And I mean honestly, this is probably a good place as any. Could go like out here, but that's just really far away. I think, yeah, I mean this should work pretty well for us for now, and maybe something like this. Cool, something like that. I'm trying to also plan ahead for when we have the larger ships. That's another thing too. I think we're not going to be able to afford the large docks. They cost $500,000 each instead of $100,000, and it's going to be, if we're building three of these, that's going to be $1.5 million just to build the freaking port. That doesn't even include the large ships, which cost like $1 million each. So we have to start with small, unfortunately, just to get the lines going. And honestly, it's a good idea to start with small anyway until demand builds up. So there's one. And I guess let's just go ahead and build the bus station, and we can just kind of conquer these as we go. And I'm going to use a city line for this because it is going to be part of the city, and something like that's probably good. And then I don't have to make it too difficult or anything. That's probably fine. It's raising a little bit, but I mean the whole station is raised, so it is what it is. And then bus tram station, I think that's in the water. I like to leave room to expand just in case we need to. Whoa, it's kind of fun. Do we want to do like a super curvy line like that? I think we just leave it not super curvy in case we want to expand either way. But $60,000 is really expensive. Oh, whatever. I mean, it's not that much. Okay. Sure, something like that. It'll be connected to the port, and then if we need to go either this way or left and right, add more platforms, we can a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and these are again oh whoops, when did I pause that? Again, these are going to be costing us money since we're playing, and because of that I think we need to just get some buses on it. And let's see, I guess it ultimately doesn't matter too much where this thing goes, but I mean, do we already have a road? The road depot's way over there. That's not very convenient. Let's do... I mean, I guess... No, I don't want to have the whole carriage dry run all this way. We can always just delete it later. $10,000 isn't that much, so I'm just going to put it right next door. Right next door for now, and then we can... I don't even have the line yet. I don't even have bus stops yet. Man, I am off my game this morning. I'm ahead of myself. I'm already thinking about the bus or the ships. Oh my gosh. So let's do... Basically, you just want bus stops just kind of scattered around. So... I mean, one like that. Then maybe we have like a... I mean, honestly, this is going to bother me a little bit. We should connect this. And then like this. And then even though there's no people here yet, I don't want to go back and like re-edit the bus line. And so adding something like this... I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'm conflicted on this. If there's no one there for a while, but once the city builds up, it'll be helpful. And thing like this. Oh. Passenger stop cannot be used by cargo vehicles. Oh, I guess we... Oh. Oh, did I cannibalized the truck stop. That's my bad, truck. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, truck. Let's see, I guess that means we have to probably, let's go back to bus stops, and let's see, I'd really like to get, maybe we could like squeeze in a bus stop up here and then go around this way. Again, I'm just kind of planning for the city to expand. So, oh, the city's already expanding, that's kind of cool. And maybe we do like this then, that'll serve as like this neighborhood, and maybe we remove this one. So the bus is going to come like here, it's going to go up around here, maybe we need a downtown one, something like this, something like that, and then we have another one down here, and then that's probably good enough for now. So let's go ahead and make a new line. We're going to go bam bam, boop boop ba-doop, and then we're just going to go backwards on it. Again, in my tips and tricks videos, I go over how to do this, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. And let's go ahead and set up the alternate platforms. And I kind of like that blue. Let's just leave it in this blue. So this is going to be a passenger bus, I think is what I call it, PB. Passenger bus, Queensway. And then let's go ahead and get, I'll start with maybe 2 passenger carriages. And then, wow, that is a fancy one. Let's buy 2 of this guy. 1875, that is cutting edge for the time. Let's assign both to Queensway, and then I'll just reverse one of them so that it's going in the other direction. So Aerith branch, actually I can't tell which side of the road he's on. I'm not sure if that worked or not. Reverse. Grove Road, Aerith branch. Let me fast forward a little bit here to see if, because I want one going on this way of the route, and I want one going on this way of the route. So let's see if they're actually doing that. So this guy's going up that way. This guy should be going to Manor Road. So no, he's not going the right way. Turn around. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, he's going to Grove Road. Wait, is he? Grove Road. Oh, dude, I don't know what this guy's doing, man. Oh, I think he's looping around the block to get the other side of the street. That's what he's doing. It's kind of a weird way to get there, but it works. Okay, cool. So, yay, we have a passenger via Queensway. And eventually, they will be able to take the ships. And right now, this is just going to be a dead stop as long as we don't have a shipping service. But that should be very short-lived. And where are we going to put the passenger route here? I mean, it looks like this is the most obvious place, but like, man, later on in the game, can you imagine how sweet like a beachfront this would be with like just like nice buildings and cities and stuff? It'd be kind of nice to leave that just for the vibes, guys. I'm gonna mention that every single episode, the vibes. But maybe we have another peninsula right here. It's a lot smaller. Can we fit? Probably doesn't make as much sense to do it right here. Can we fit it? Will the bus station fit? That's totally going to come back to bite us, right? Totally. Right? I mean, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. Maybe we go like right here instead. But man, that's why is all this stuff like built into the mountain so much? Look at how much it's built into the mountain. The truck stop's gonna be like, it's gonna be like poured in. It's gonna cost so much money. Maybe we do like a, man, I don't know. I think we do it here, and then that gives us a little bit of room. I think we do it here. I don't know why. Maybe this is a bad idea. But can I turn this around exactly how I want it? Should be like something like this. Something like that. There we go. Cool. And alright, that leaves some room for larger ships if we want the larger ships. And now this is gonna be maybe this wasn't a good idea, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. So what on earth? No. Bad bridge. No. Okay. Alright, I guess that works. And let's see, bus station. Bus station's gonna go something like this, and then we're just gonna have to, I'm just gonna preemptively expand this one. Or, I mean, I guess we can go sideways, but I'm gonna do just a little bit of expansion. And then we can go left and right if we need to down the road, but this will make it so that we have at least a little bit of land. And this is gonna have to do a street access on the other side, which is, ouch. It's like that's a road, isn't it? Let's see if we just bore it in right there. We can. Will the horses even be able to get up that? I think so. So yeah, not my best work. I have a feeling this particular port is going to come back to bite us with how inefficient it's set up, but I don't know. I just wanted to leave that blank because it's so pretty, but I don't know, man. We'll see in like 30 episodes if that was a good idea or not. I'm guessing it won't be, but at least we have, oh yeah, I don't want to replace the truck stop, so I guess I'll just do it here. And the bus is going to be coming this way. He's beginning to go in, go over here. Then maybe he'll make a stop here. And maybe he'll come back down this side of the street, like through this little side street. Then maybe he will do a stop here. And then we're probably going to have to expand this later to go around here. Which honestly, let's just do that. I really don't like having to go back and like rebuild bus routes. It just takes forever, so I try to plan a little bit ahead. And something like that. So now the bus is going to be, he's going to come over here, he's going to go up this way, and then he's going to come back down this road. He's going to make a stop there. There's no one there right now, but there will be, maybe, at some point. And then that doesn't leave our downtown very covered, so maybe this bus stop is like right here, and this bus stop is like a little bit more forward. Then like, those are kind of right next to each other, but I don't know if that's necessary. But this is a little bit more downtown-y kind of thing. So, all right, let's make this line 1, bam, bam. I think this is what I had in my head. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna make this the blue line so I can see it. And then he's gonna come back to 1 and go backwards. And then the line should be going on the opposite sides of the roads. That doesn't look right. Oh, drat. I don't think I started it. We gotta remake that line. I think I clicked off the line and then I clicked back in and then it went back to the original number. So we just gotta do that again real quick. Then I won't click anywhere else other than the bus route. And that is looking better. That's looking better. Now they're going on both sides of the road in the opposite directions, so yep, that's a lot better. And let's see if we could reuse the depot. Man, the depot's all the way over there. I mean, we could reuse that, but I mean, dude, the depots are just so cheap. Let us, I mean, it's just so far away right there, right? I mean, I guess it will give the passengers time, I guess. I don't know. Let's do, this one's kind of cool looking. Let's do this one. Is it the same thing? Wow, that's really expensive. Oh, carries twice the amount of people. Okay. Maybe we do capacity for... Oh, I also got a... This is a good time to mention I got a more realistic capacity passenger mod, which it adjusts the capacity. I think they're like 5 or 10 by default or something, and it lowers it to be like realistic for whatever vehicle it is, so they actually take up the seats. It does adjust the costs as well. So I'm not sure how balanced this is. I've never actually played with it, but we'll see. So should be fun to experiment with. And let's do that, and then we'll just dry head for a while while the demand goes up. Upper Burton Latimore, Manor Road. Cool. Honestly, I don't know if that's right. They'll sort themselves out eventually. And let's just name this real quick. The line is going to be passenger bus Burton. Cool. And then we do have a couple demand already, which is nice. I'm going to assume we're going to want more like a bus depot closer, but it's fine for now. So Scunthorpe. How are we going to deal with Scunthorpe? I think we're going to need to have cargo and passengers eventually. So the cargo... I think this is a little bit too narrow for like big ships thematically, so I don't really want to build it there just thematically. And if we put the passenger port over here, that's just super inconvenient. So I think the cargo hub could go in either place, because there's a bunch of cargo here, there's a bunch of cargo here. I think the cargo hub should go here, and then we can connect all of these to the cargo hub, and then the passenger hub, that leaves it for, I guess, right here. It's going to be a little bit of a travel for Scunthorpians, or Scunthorpe eyes, whatever you want to call them. But I think it'll be, I think that's going to be the right move. So let's do passenger harbor, and I mean, doesn't have to be too fancy, something like that. Yeah, I mean, right? Maybe we do like this. It's turned a little bit. I think that's gonna be good. It's gonna be still a little bit tight for the bigger ships, but I mean, that should be fine. Honestly, I haven't even seen the bigger ships. I don't know how big they are, so yeah, we'll see. And let's do something like that. Pretty standard go-to. It looks like we're boring directly into a forest. Kind of funny. And let's see, we're gonna have to connect. I am gonna use this road to connect to the... My gosh, I'm speaking in like single word sentences, but we are gonna have to connect to the city. So let's do this, and then something like this. So that's our link to the city. Gonna be a little bit of a trek, so the Scunthorpians are definitely gonna want to travel. And then I think we just do our standard, like something like this. I think that works. We could do it on the end like this if we wanted to. Nah. I mean, should we? Dude, I don't know, man. This is totally inconsequential. Alright, let's do that. It's kind of fun. And then the passengers, they don't have to cross the street either. So, a little benefit. And now let's go make the other bus routes. And I'm just going to make a bus route in the middle of nowhere. And then trust me, one day that bus route will be important. That day is not today, but one day. And let's see. Honestly, the city is a lot more easily laid out than a couple of the other ones. So I think we just do, it's just going to come here, turn left, and then come back this way. And if we wanted to, we could connect these ones. Like we could do that, and then the bus could again just stop in the middle of nowhere over here. But one day it'll be useful. So now he's gonna do boop 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 boop, something like that, and let's do it. New line, and then do we just pass by these two? This This is going to be a weird line. Okay, I typically don't have like 4 stops, but since they're going through and coming back, I think it just makes sense. Maybe eventually we'll want to like do another route down this way, but that should be fine for now. And then I am going to go, I've been into the blue for bus lines. So this is going to be passenger bus, Scunthorpe. Cool. And then let me do the alternate platforms if I haven't already. And don't think I have. And let's see. Yep, those look good. And we're floating about 500k. So maybe I do this. Maybe I buy a bus and I go into a little bit faster time as we buy a ship. It should be exciting. So where is do we even have a bus road depot around here? We do have a road depot. And let's see, what kind of carriage do the Scunthorpians want? They seem like they would be snobby. So this one seems snobby. Yep, this is for Scunthorpe. Sorry if anyone's from Scunthorpe as well. I don't think you're snobby. This was just your people back in the 1870s were snobby, but now you're probably really cool people. So let's do Scunthorpe. There we go. And let's see these come out. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here. I'm going to click reverse on it. He's going to New Road. Now he's going to High Street. Where on earth are they going? Oh, hang on. Wait, back it up, buses. There's a much easier way. Stop, don't, guys. You can do this much easier. Go that way. Oh no, where are they going? Where are they going? This is what I'm talking about, dude. Freaking Scunthorpians. What are they thinking? Go the other way. Turn around. Hey, you. Okay, they're going the right way. Dude, look at this. Look at this Scunthorpe carriage. That is a fancy carriage, I will say. Man, dude, if I had to live anywhere, I don't know, dude, Scunthorpe might be up there because this carriage is just balling. The guy's on top. Dude, I love these carriages. That's cool. Yeah, very cool. Alright, so they're gonna eventually make their way over there, passing the oil well. And hey, look, they're already lining up for it. So this is great news. So now I'm going to speed it up a little bit and sorry I keep going into pause. If you ever see me in pause, it's because I like recording like small takes, like 10-minute takes or something like that. And then when I actually save the take, I'll pause, but I don't ever mean to like leave it in pause. And it's just me being forgetful if I forget to play it again. So I'm going to go into a little bit faster speed and wow, look, yeah, Scunthorpe is popping off. So let us buy some ships after we make a shipping line. So let's start with, it's gonna look something like, I mean, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Oops. Passenger, passenger, passenger. Should be good. Passenger, passenger, passenger. This is why I like the mod where it colors the cargo a little bit differently, because having both cargo and buses be the same color, it just, like this should be in the main game as well. It just makes it so much better. And let's do like, what's that color look like? It's kind of similar. Does purple look good? Pink? You do pink? Purple? I don't know. Doesn't matter that much. Yeah, you know what? I like the blue the best. But I mean, honestly, this is inconsequential. Let's just leave it like that. And let us buy a passenger ship. I am going to use this shipyard. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing I do with bus routes. I'm going to, so we have this port, this port, this port. And then we're going to go Burton, Lattimore. We're going to go back to 1. And then actually, yeah, back to 1. We're going to go in the other direction. I think that works how I want it to work. We have here, we have this direction. I'm just going to go back, and then it's going to go in the other direction. Which is like, not really ideal because this station comes up twice, but then Scunthorpe also comes up twice in a row. Like right here, there's Scunthorpe. Let me go back to Scunthorpe. I don't know, dude. It's what I do for buses. I'll see if it works for ships. I'm assuming it kind of works pretty similar, but honestly, I don't even really know if that's going to work or not. But all right, let's see what we can afford. I'm guessing it's not going to be much. And remember, we have not done large ships, so the transatlantic clipper is out. But we can do... I'd rather do a different ship. I'd rather do one of these ones that has like specific cargo, because I'm never going to do it for cargo. It's just going to be passenger. And let's see. I really want a sailing ship, so that's out. This is a large ship. That is the biggest ship in the world. And these ones are also large ships. So I think that narrows it down. Ooh, a new ship here. Yeah, I think that narrows it down. Let's go ahead and do... I think it was this one. This one is a small ship that carries passengers, and I haven't used it yet. So I could take out a loan. I could speed up time a little bit. I'll go speed up time a little bit. And it should be pretty good. Honestly, I'll just take out a loan, and then we can use the rest of the money to expand the cargo lines. And let's see, transatlantic bark. We're going to want 2 of these actually, but one is going to have to do for now. Let's see it come out. I'll name that line in a second, but oh boy. Oh yeah. New ships. I will get to trains at some point too. Haven't forgotten about them. But nice. Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, that's big. It's a big one. I feel like that should be large stock, but can't afford it right now, and if it says it's small, I mean, it works. So, alright, cool. That's like exactly what I had in mind when I think of like sailing ship, is like something like this. Maybe except for this like random like middle sail here. Is that like, there's like turning sails? I actually don't know how that works. But I don't think there would be one in the middle of 2 sails like that, but I could be wrong. So, and wow, look at how much bigger it is. Is this a yawl? That is a yawl. I think it's getting close to the time when we should do our little B-roll outro. So, you know what? Why don't we just transition into that right now? Probably do a couple last final comments here, and then I'll kind of slowly just start talking a little bit less, and then have you guys enjoy this. So I do like, though, it looks like all our passenger routes are working, which is great. So I think at this point we just need to continue expanding lines and continue adding capacity. And yeah, I'll leave a link to the next episode if you guys want to skip over. Otherwise, let's just enjoy some vibes. I'm going to go into pause speed for this as well. Dude, something about Scunthorpe, man. This carriage combined with those people that were just in the carriage, that made me seem like I was in Bridgerton or something like that, or some of these like period dramas with like, you know, rich people riding in carriages talking about their problems. And yeah, no, Bridgerton was by the fiance, soon to be wife's choice. That wasn't I didn't choose that one, but having seen that and having been in this carriage, it was. Got the vibes right. I got the vibes right. Also realizing that if we connect this into the hub, then we can start producing machines, which will be nice. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Just a nice easy 1-2, and then eventually I can retire this line right here, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Let me just add this in like so. And then I'll add a couple trucks to it. Nice, and this is why we do these peaceful chill B-roll settings, so we can see kind of inefficiencies that could be made better. So, and tell you what, I'll also add a little road here as well. Just to give the trucks a little bit of a faster time. And hopefully that line updated. Yep, they did update. Nice. And let me name all of these lines actually too as well, just while we're at it. So this is going to be a passenger ship. It's going to be Burton to Scunthorpe. Erith to Scunthorpe, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much there because it's a trifecta. This one is going to be Cargo, Shields, Machines. Cool. And then it looks like we have some really ugly colors going. Oh, you're kidding. I already had that route set up? Whoops. Wait, are you serious? No way. I did have that line set up already. Whoops. Well, okay. Well, let's assign it to the existing one then. And then we can delete this line. But I do want to color this gray, and then are there any other colors that are eyesores? I don't think so. But that's good. We should have, do we have suppliers? We do have some suppliers. Great. Everything is working. I think we end this one here for now. And is this our, this is the Great Western, okay. Where's our, is there anyone at the passenger lanes yet? Ooh, we do have, wait a second. There's one guy that just walked down to the to the bus stop at the port. There's one guy that walked down here to not go on the ship. I don't think the ship has been here yet, so it's questionable. Let's see, where is this guy? Does he have anyone yet? 0. Still 0. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It'll ramp up. Theoretically, maybe. I'm not positive, but it should. That's connected. This one's connected, and this one's connected. So we'll see in the next couple episodes. I'm glad I didn't start with large cargo ports on these, because we have one guy who just kind of went down here for a nice little just jaunt. And if we had large cargo ships, we would be going broke. So I think that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching this one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.